Nigeria's news update today, May 6, 2025. EFCC gives activist VeryDarkMan administrative bail, says he was arrested for alleged financial crimes. Nigeria announces new policy to prioritize local manufacturing. Senate set up committee to oversee Rivers administrator. Nnamdi Kanu admitted inciting public to attack public officers, witness tells court. All Delta House of Representatives members dump PDP for APC, blame internal crisis within former ruling party. Governance in Nigeria is now crime scene. Let's dismantle this criminality, says Peter Obi. Summary of the news. EFCC gives activist VeryDarkMan administrative bail, says he was arrested for alleged financial crimes. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has confirmed the arrest of Martins Vincent Osei, popularly known as VeryDarkMan, following multiple petitions alleging serious financial misconduct. Despite several invitations, Osei allegedly failed to honor them, prompting his arrest. The EFCC stated it obtained a valid remand order and has now offered him administrative bail pending fulfillment of conditions. Human rights lawyer Deji Adeyanju, representing Osei, disputed the EFCC's claim, stating the agency admitted there were no petitions against VDM. He criticized the arrest as arbitrary and lacking legal basis. The situation has sparked public outrage, with calls for VDM's release trending on social media under the hashtag #FreeVDM. Civil society groups, including the Public Interest Lawyers League, have also condemned the arrest and demanded his immediate release. Nigeria announces new policy to prioritize local manufacturing. The Federal Executive Council (FEC) has approved a new policy called the Nigerian First Policy, aimed at prioritizing locally made goods and services in all government procurements. Key highlights include local priority. Government procurements must prioritize Nigerian-made products and services. Foreign options can only be used with a waiver from the Bureau of Public Procurement (BPP) and only when no local alternatives exist. Technology transfer. If local options are unavailable, contracts must support technology transfer, local production, or skill development. Policy enforcement. Ministries, departments, and agencies (MDAs) must revise their procurement plans to comply or face sanctions. Executive order. The Attorney General has been directed to prepare an executive order to formalize this policy under President Tinubu. BPP will enhance. The BPP will enforce the revised procurement guideline, create a local content compliance framework, maintain a register of quality Nigerian vendors, take back procurement officers from MDAs to centralize oversight. Minister Mohammed Idris emphasized that this policy marks a major shift in governance focused on economic self-reliance and support for Nigerian industries. Senate set up committee to oversee Rivers administrator. The Senate has set up an 18-member committee to oversee the activities of Rivers State sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, retired. Senate President Godswill Akpabio announced the move at Tuesday plenary, emphasizing its aim to promote transparency and accountability. Senate leader Opayemi Bamidele was appointed as the committee's chairman. Akpabio underscored the committee's importance for legislative oversight and noted its composition may be reviewed later. He urged the committee to begin work immediately, stressing the urgency and the Senate's dedication to democratic governance in the state. Nnamdi Kanu admitted inciting public to attack police officers, witness tells court. A State Security Service (SSS) operative identified as BBB testified in the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB). The witness stated that during interrogation in July 2021, Kanu admitted to inciting attacks on police officers through broadcasts on its unlicensed radio station, Radio Biafra. BBB also testified that Kanu sought the secession of the Southeast and parts of Kogi and Benue from Nigeria. The prosecution attempted to tender key evidence, including a video of Kanu's statement, but the defense objected, citing non-receipt of the materials. Justice James Omotosho adjourned the case until May 7, ordering the prosecution to provide all necessary documents to the defense as required by law. Earlier, the prosecution witness concluded his testimony. Justice Omotosho also addressed courtroom conduct issues, warning against live streaming proceedings and limiting the number of lawyers due to space constraints. All Delta House of Representatives members don PDP for APC blame internal crisis within former ruling party. On Tuesday, Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives Tajudeen Abbas announced that all 6 PDP lawmakers from Delta State have defected to the APC. The defectors, Reps Victor Nwokolo, Julius Pondi, Thomas Ereitomi, Nicholas Mutu, Okodiko Jonathan and Nnamdi Ezechi, cited internal crisis and weak leadership within the PDP at both national and zonal levels as reasons for their decision. This mass defection follows a wider political shift in Delta State, including the recent defection of the state governor, deputy governor, former governor Ifeanyi Okowa, and numerous other PDP leaders and officials to the APC. Governance in Nigeria is now crime scene. Let's dismantle this criminality, says Peter Obi. Peter Obi, former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party presidential candidate, has strongly criticized President Bola Tinubu's administration for poor governance and mismanagement of public resources. Speaking at Godfrey Okoye School of Nursing in Enugu, he condemned government officials for stealing public funds while neglecting hard-working citizens. Citing World Bank and UNICEF reports, Obi highlighted worsening poverty and malnutrition in Nigeria and called governance a crime scene. He stressed the urgent need for reform and better use of national resources. Obi also pointed out Nigeria's critical nurse shortage, 1.2 million needed versus under 200,000 available, and praised volunteer groups and the church for stepping in where the government has failed. Follow for more. May 6, 2025.